Howdy guys and girls, welcome to another installment of Project Zippy. This is going to be an exciting day today because hopefully we're going to get this guy to start. Fingers crossed. Some things I did off camera. I cleaned up my fuel, my gas tank here. I got it on. I put these old wheels on for time being because those ones that came with it, the rims are in better shape, so I will be using those rims. But those tires don't hold air whatsoever. These old ones that were on Zippy originally still do a little bit, so I can at least move her around a little bit. If she starts, and I can put her in gear and make sure she's going to move forward and backwards. And something else I did, I finally got brake fluid and got it. My lines bled, so I actually have somewhat front brakes now. I'm sure the pads in there are shot, but you can see that they are stopping, so that's good. So that's all good to go. I don't have any leaks or anything in any of my lines. So I think it's high time to set this guy back down on the ground, put a little gasoline in her, and we'll see if she's going to start. Alright guys, so one thing I have noticed here is that I got a battery hooked up. I turned the key on and my light is not working. And my power switch, or my start button isn't working. So, one of two things. Either this switch is bad, which it may be, or because my light's not coming on here for the neutral switch, and we are in neutral. The bulb, I think, is good as far as I can tell. I don't think it's blown. So it may be our neutral ground switch as well that's telling the engine it's in neutral, it's okay to start. Might be bad. However, if I take here and jump the solenoid, if I can get in there, hold on. Voila. You guys will see that jumping the solenoid here. She does turn right over. So I'm thinking it's either this bad starter switch or my neutral ground switch is bad, which I believe it's one of these two wires here. However, I kind of knew that because if you guys remember, the previous owner, my uncle, just had this bypass switch hooked up to the solenoid so you could hit the button, jump the solenoid like I did with my screwdriver, bypass this and still start it with the battery. So I think for time being, because we're getting on to nicer weather, I got other projects coming up, I'm going to go ahead and just hook this switch back up for now. And then next time we get back and working this, hopefully, like I said before as well, I'm going to keep an eye for some used plastics that are in decent shape. Because again, this is a fix-up project for the kids. It's probably going to get beat around a little bit as they learn how to drive an ATV. So I don't want to spend, over $500 on a set of brand new plastics. I'll keep an eye out for some used plastics. So we'll hook this switch up for now. We'll put a little gas in the gas tank, and we'll cut back in and we'll see if this guy's going to fire. Alright guys, so I got that button hooked up now, so all I have to do is hit this little button right here, and she'll turn over. So I think now it's time to put a little gas in her and see if we can't get her to fire. Alright, I need my shut off. Which goes in over on this side where you guys can't see at the moment. And I just threw that light on there for kicks and giggles. It's not working either, so either the bulbs in this are blown, which it very well could be, or there is some other kind of electrical issue. Being an old guy like she is, that's quite a possibility. That should be plenty. Okay guys, turn the fuel on. Choke is on. Here we go. We are in neutral. We gotta make this official. Let me throw the seat on there so I can sit on her. Oh boy. Let's see, choke is on. Because if this isn't working, then I don't know if my kill switch is going to work or not. That might be something that's going to keep it from running. Wonder if I'm getting fuel into the carburetor. There's this guy. There we go. Oh, there's fuel, we got fuel, we got fuel, stop, 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 stop. Alright, we got fuel. So now if the electrical just isn't screwing up, we should be starting here. What's my wiring like? That might be my biggest hold up here. Is if all my electrical stuff is good. Main thing I'm concerned about is this kill switch. If it's not going to work, then she's not going to start. May have to pull the spark plug and see, check, make sure I do have spark. I'm going to pull the spark plug and check to see if I have spark. So I'll be right back. Well guys, I'm getting no spark. So it's got to be something electrical where I'm not getting power to the spark plug. So I'm going to try a couple of things. I don't know if it might be my ignition switch is bad. I tore my kill switch here all apart and it doesn't look too good. Headlights aren't working either because this wire is broke off of the on-off switch there. As you guys can see, that's supposed to go right there. It's broke off, so I may go ahead. These are pretty cheap, the ignition switches with new key. Order a new one of those and order a new handlebar controls, because again, I know for a fact that this start button doesn't work on that, and then I can get rid of this little rigging here. Whoa, fall over. So I'm going to go ahead and get those ordered. When they get here, we will check back in and see if we can't get spark. Alright guys, it's been a little bit since the last clip you saw where we first tried to start this with no success. I have done a couple things since then. I ordered a new switch. I had my electrical tester out and found out my key switch was bad. I went ahead and replaced my coil wire and stuff. New spark plugs in. I think I already showed you that, guys. I had some problems here with my handlebar switch too. It was all corroded and stuff, so I did unhook that. I'm going to have to do something, get a replacement. However, you can't find just the switches for these anymore, so I'm probably going to have to get one from a newer model and just splice the wires, adapt it, make it work for this guy. And even after all that though, I found out that one of the main problems that I had here is when the key's on, my neutral light's not coming on. And as is typical with these guys, what I have here is a bypass wire. I've grounded out my neutral safety switch, and as soon as I connect that to a ground or my battery, you can see my light comes on. So that was the main thing that was holding us up, is our neutral safety switch is bad. Now we should, now that that is working, we should start right up. So again, this is kind of a, I don't know what you'd call it, a hillbilly adaptation here, but we're going to see if she'll start now. It's warm. She starts right up. So Zippy runs again. Woo! And listen how much quieter she is compared to how she was with the old muffler. So guys, remember how this has had an oil leak? Look right there. Right where it's JB welded, I see oil seeping already. But I got a couple of things to talk about here. Let's see if we get a little movement out of her before we do anything else. Yeah, she's really seeping the oil out. Hey, where's my seat?
Don't you want to sit on that?
No, it might be a little rough. I did get a new seat cover. We're going to fix this old seat up a little bit here eventually. Oh, there was something smoking. What's smoking? Ah, just the paint off of the new muffler. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Nothing to worry about. Just to finish off the new exhaust. Phew. Stinks though. Well, let's see if she'll go into reverse. She's got movement. Should be on. I put much gas in this though. I might not have put a lot of gas in this. Yeah, just put it in there. Oh, my switch is, I'm gonna have to bypass the neutral switch in order to start this again. But anyway, she's running, which is good. Now here's the problem though. In order to replace the neutral safety switch, we got to tear this side of the crankcase off. The problem with that is, as you guys remember, this is all JB welded and pretty much glued in place. So I have no idea if I'm even going to be able to separate that. Well, I'm sure I can separate it one way or another. But what it's going to do to the crankcase, then I have no idea. And I have no idea what I'm going to find underneath the JB weld, you know, if there's a big hole there or what. I don't think I should don't even know 100% for sure if this is JB weld or if this is actually welded, but you can see there my oil, and it's probably the whole way along where that is. So what that means for this year is, much to some of you guys' dismay, I think we're going to stop with Zippy right there. Again, we've got a running 4-tracks again. I got other projects I want to work on now that it's nice, mainly Mighty Mouse, and get these big old behemoth tires on there and all that. Plus, my Mighty Mouse build pretty much has my budget right now already spent, so I can't spend any more money on this guy until I get some more funds saved up. So, we'll park her for time being, but don't worry, we will get back in on this guy sooner or later. And again, you guys know I don't want to have to buy brand new plastics for this if I can avoid it. So I'm keeping an eye out for that. So maybe during the time I'm waiting to finish this, we'll be able to find some plastic somewhere. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this 86 Honda 4-track restoration thus far. We're going to get her finished up here sooner or later. I'll have to see if I can find a new switch and adapt this wiring harness to work with the newer style one. I don't think that's going to be too bad of a deal. I think as long as I get a newer Honda one, like from a 300 4-tracks or something, I'll be able to make it work with a little bit of hillbilly ingenuity. So we'll park this guy for now, get to working on some other things, and we will get back to this guy. Oh, I bet you we'll probably get back to it before winter. I probably won't let it go that long, because I'm going to want to get this guy finished up so I can ride a little bit before winter sets back in. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like before you leave. Hit that little thumbie down there below. Subscribe if you're new to my channel and have not subscribed already. And as always, whether it's a newer buggy like up there, an older buggy like these old Honda 4-tracks, keep on riding.